Welcome back to Factorio with me, JT. This is my tutorial series, and firstly, I feel like I need to apologize. I'm not happy. I'm really actually not happy with this series at all. I finally had a chance to go back and rewatch some of my work and some of the earlier episodes, and I can honestly say, yeah, I'm not happy with them. I feel like we really should have had a main bus by now. I feel like when I saw the map generation, I probably should have re-rolled it, to be honest, because not having any stone early off is not a good start. Along with it makes making walls extremely hard, which would normally be something you would do very, very early. I want a straight line to there. They're both things you would normally do very, very early game, and we haven't done either of them. So, like I said, I feel like I should apologize. On top of that, I am recording ahead because it's holidays, really, right now. In fact, by the time you guys watch this goes out on the 30th. I'm in the car driving to go away on holidays. Comes out on the 30th. 26, 27, 28, 29. Yep, 30th. This one comes out on the 30th. So I could, and I probably should. There's a power pole there somewhere. There we go. I could, and I probably should. Well, I could dump these episodes, and I could go back 10 episodes and continue from there and see how we go. And see if I come up with something a bit more tutorial focused and a bit more, you know, as a tutorial should be, showing a main bus and showing how to work things out quickly, well, efficiently and easy for a new player. And then I thought, you know what? No, it's one of the things I've strived myself on my channel, is I screw things up all the time. We're only, you know, each of us is only human. Do I have no fast and sodas? Fine. Slow and soda it is. Each of us is only human. So we're bound to screw things up. And I'm going to leave them in. I'm going to leave in my balls ups, because I think at the end of the day, they're actually really, really important to see. Like at the moment we have all the fundamentals to make blue science, but they're all over the map. None of them are actually close to one another. What do we need? Advanced circuits and engines, which is a bit of an issue. And like I said, I could scrap everything and go back however many episodes and fix that. But like I said, I think it's valuable for you guys to see me essentially screw up and like build stuff on the wrong side of my defenses, which is what I'm doing right now. Engines. So I'm going to leave it all in. I'm going to leave it all in. We're going to see how we go, and see what mess we come up with, basically. But at the moment we've just got electric engines running because we're running out of belt. We're chasing to get bots as early as possible. Yeah, that's the other thing I really wish I had, because I feel like I'm running so slow on the desert. Normally I put down walking paths, so concrete paths to speed up the process, but with just the limited stone we've had in this map, you know, we've now got a big source over here, but one, it's outside the wall, and two, I haven't actually defended it yet, or tapped it. So it's pretty useless at this stage. So yeah, I wish to apologise, but then again, I don't wish to apologise because this is part of what makes, I guess, my series unique. That when I screw things up, and even like my GIGABASE, we spent so long. Well, that's not good. You're damaged. You can have a new friend. Repair packs. That side, that side. So if I tap that one in there, yeah, sure, sure, JD. How would you like to do that? I'd like to do that way. I think. Underground, there to there, there to there. Yeah, the GIGABASE we spent, I have no idea how long trying to convince, really? Trying to convince the main bus, the stacker to handle, well, to operate the way it was designed to, the way I hoped it would, and it wouldn't play ball, ever. So, yeah, and I left all that footage in. I left me tweaking and changing and testing, and just because I think it's valuable that you guys see that and hopefully learn from my mistakes. So, yeah, that's the point we're at, anyway. I'm going to make you a slow inserter, because that is a heap of red chips already. And I'd like the rest to go up to science. Just the same as I'm going to make you a slow inserter, because that's a heap of green circuits. Alrighty. Random plastic. So we've got electric engine units. Next one we need to get is flying robot frames, which need batteries. Batteries need sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid needs to be built, basically. And of course, I've got to pick up pipes. I got 5 underground pipes. Yep. So the plan is still basically try and get bots as fast as possible, which I'd really like to do in this episode. Whether we actually get it accomplished or not, I don't know. But I'd really, 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 really like to get that done sooner rather than later. And then as soon as we've got bots flying through the air... what am I missing? I'm missing iron entirely. I have a heap of wood. Okay, one thing I know we said we were going to cover, and we haven't done so as of yet, is the logistic slots and the trash slots. No, actually we covered them because I already added stuff to them. Not that we have a working bot network, but you know, they're there and waiting. So we need a water pump. There I'll have to do, I guess. That one, and a bit of straight pipe. Because sulfuric acid requires water. So we need to get water down to, all the way down here somewhere, to our actual acid build, or oil build. That's something else I haven't been happy with, just the lack of water on this map. You know, I don't mind a map that's more land than water. It definitely helps with the building process. But this has just got so little. It just seems a little bit ridiculous. Okay. That's our petroleum. So, sulfuric acid is a two-step process. First off, we need sulfur, and then we need to mix the sulfur with some iron to make sulfuric acid and some water. So, we need sulfur. For sulfur. We need petroleum, and we need water. So now we've got these both in roughly the same location. Let's actually dive into how to get these running. So we need to produce... We need batteries. Batteries need acid. Sulfuric acid needs 5 sulfur and 1 iron plate. Every 1 second. This guy produces 2 every 1 second. So we need 2 machines producing sulfur is not enough. 3 is too much because then we're going to produce 6. But if we had 5 machines producing sulfur, we'd make 10 sulfur every second. We'd use 5 in one machine and 5 in the other. So we need 5 of these and 2 of these. So, simple maths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You do sulfur. And we'll just put 2 machines anywhere and say you do acid. Copy and paste. Let's put our acid output together. Now, the catch is we've got to get all this sulfur. Actually, let's move you closer together. When you get all this sulfur, really? All this sulfur out of these machines and into these machines. Yeah, okay. This is our first one. Let's do this the easy way. So, you come to here. You come to here. This is going to need 5 sulfur every second. So we're going to need definitely going to need a fast inserter for that one. This guy produces 2 every second. Same story, we're going to need fast inserters for that one, wherever they're gone. We need to craft some more of those. That was the other thing I really wasn't happy with. I do not mind handcrafting things in the slightest. But I think we've done too much handcrafting in this series. Ideally, I should have automated miners and a lot of things a lot sooner. So, yeah, I'm not happy. It's not going to change anything. I'm not going to stop the series. Not in the slightest. Because I believe this build is... Well, this is a very unique map. Starting very low on some basic resources like stone. Stone's one of those things that normally you don't even look at. Because you've always got too much. Stand pipe there. There, and there. Okay, so we're pumping water and petroleum into each of these guys. We need some power poles. Large power pole. One there. One there. Alright, so these guys are now producing. We need a power down here. We need a pipe for the acid. I want a tank. I'll just put that there for the moment. And this guy also needs water. So, large power, put it there. Water in there. Water in there. That water, that water, that water. And last thing these guys need is iron. Oops. Let's do underground pipes that vast distance. And it's 1 iron every second. So we can use a slow inserter for that. just need to go get iron. Let's underground it. Crap! There's a smelter in the way. Actually, we've got iron right here. Can I fish that out somewhere? Yeah, let's continue with the spaghetti theme we've got going. Oh, that was the other thing I did. I turned down... Some people will probably notice it. A lot of people won't. I hope. I had to turn down the graphics settings. Because I was watching some of the previous episodes. Because I do, wherever possible, try to watch my own content. It really helps me... It helps me improve and see what I did wrong and hopefully not make the same mistake 3 or 4 or 5 times. You know, somebody I'm sure is going to comment about how many videos of mine have gone up without audio. But it happens. It happens. Okay. So that'll give us iron, which will come in here and give us sulfuric acid. Next thing we need is batteries, which is iron and copper. I'm going to build that on this side. Actually, we're going to go back over here. We're going to drag the pipe with us. Up the cliff. Down the cliff. You batteries, please, sir. Now, batteries, thankfully, just take a long time to build. They're not hard. Iron and copper, that's all. Iron, copper, 1 of each, 5 seconds apiece. So we can use slow inserters again, except it just ran out. We need to hook up pipes there to there to there. Straight pipe, straight pipe, straight pipe, straight pipe. Nope. Power this up from the other side, you idiot. After you put in your long head inserters for battery output. There, 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 and there. We ran out of big electric poles. Yeah, more. Now let's not link onto this little wooden power pole network. That seems dangerous in the long run. So we need iron and we need copper. And I need more splitters. So I think the easiest way to get that is put one of those there. What we'll do is we'll do that. So we'll take a half belt of iron, half belt of copper. We'll just purge the belt. We'll split it again. Actually, no, let's split it at that end. And we'll wrap it back around that way. And then we need another output belt for our batteries. So that means engine, steel, electric circuits, steel, and batteries. So if we bring the steel out here somewhere, electric circuits, bring that out. Engines are right here, and batteries we'll have to bring in from the bottom. We want them on the other side of plastic, please. Let's just take it up at this That's good enough for the moment. Take that way. So I'll have 2 materials on it. Really, did I just run out of assemblers? That's annoying. Alright. Steel was the other product. Steel, batteries, and electric circuits. So we need steel. Electric circuits. Can come out here. Let's bring the steel down to electric circuits. And then go underground, underground, underground. Crap, we just ran out of them as well. There. Oh, I just went to lower. That's fine. That height. Okay. We want robot frames, which take lots of materials in and then have just one material out. Copy and paste. Power grid there and there. We only need slow inserters for output because they take 20 seconds, so we're not exactly in any rush. And then we're just going to copy and paste this a few times. Because, like I said, they take 20 seconds, so we can build plenty of them. 1, 2. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. That one, that one. Whoops. Add a power poles as well. Now we have long hand inserters. Belt. Cut off this excess belt because I just don't want products just sitting there doing nothing. Okay. And then a crappy inserter or two. Just to start stockpiling. Now, we're going to turn you around. We're going to turn you around. We're going to grab some of those. Robots only take half a second to handcraft, so we will actually handcraft those without an issue. We need a chunk of steel because we need to make some roboports. It's at that time, finally, where we can make some decent roboports and actually start having the bus self-build. Which I'm actually looking really forward to. I have no idea if you guys can hear that in the background, but it sounds like the pipes in the house are trying to jump out the wall. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could hear that. One belt short. There we go, fixed it. Now, these will not be robots for my personal use. These will be robots to build the base. In fact, I'm going to make just a couple of passive providers, and then I'll be dragging stuff out and actually putting it into the network for the robots. It'll be like a half-half. Because, yeah, we haven't researched far enough to actually be able to build robots ourselves. Or use a personal armor that carries personal robots. This is all about robots for the factory. Grab a few of those. More steel needed. Yeah, not going to run out of that in a hurry. You know what, we might actually run up to the old base. Run, he says. Walk slowly to the other base. Walk very slowly to our little machine full of gears. Let's cancel that one. Done. What are we missing? Steel again. Look, a belt full of steel. Red circuits. Excellent. Alright, so we've got a heap of roboports. Now, roboports with the robots will actually self-build the base. They will come and get from these lovely little passive provider chests the few items that I've given them and put them down for us, which is going to be a godsend for the spaghetti mess that I've built. I'm going to pick up those. The catch is robots use a lot of power, so we need to keep that in mind. Oops. Just pooped again. Alright, they're crafting. Let's just... 1, 2, 3... This is an assembler. So I want an assembler, and then I want a robot port. I'm going to fill you with all the tasty robots we already have. Now, as you can see, they are super fast. They run at about light speed. But if we put down a passive provider chest and give it all our belts, plus, no, not train track, power poles, furnaces, they will take these things off and go build the things that we've already blueprinted down. And we've blueprinted a heap down. They don't have to be fast, they just work all the time for us. Now, robots well, it's very hard to see at night time. Alright, we're going to wait for daytime for that one. I need a stack of green circuits, please. Add a stack more of those. And a stack of red circuits. Construct 100 machines using something. Using robots, I bet. Alright. Now I'm building the other type of robots. course, with one robot port, we've got a little bit of a charging issue. And robot ports chew a heap of energy, so we're also going to have very, very shortly a power issue. Okay. So a few things. We have... I just hooked up a wire from the robot port to this inserter. And we're going to have you to say available construction robots, Z. So we want to give this inserter a condition. It says Z is less than 50. This inserter runs. So this says if there is less than 50 available, that is standing around doing nothing robots. Alright. Add more. Add more to the network. As you can see, the robots have put down a little bit that they can, but we just didn't give them enough materials. Right, but we are going to extend our robot range by putting down more of these robot ports. Now, the robot ports have two important things. They have the inside orange tag, which is the logistics network. So that's how far a robot can carry something out and back, for lack of a better reasoning. Right? The other one is the green. So that's how far a robot can carry something and dump it, therefore not needing as much fuel, and then get all the way back. We need a robot port there. You're going to need power. So again, we're going to string some of these large power poles all the way back till we hit something with power. And the idea when you're stretching out your robot network is to make sure at all times this orange always overlaps. And you really want to avoid stretching to max range, because robots need to charge. So by having the robots a little bit closer together, never hurts things. It means robots will find it easier to find a charging station. Robot port right there. And now I can start doing things like... That's a lot of ammo. I can start putting belts. I put both types of belts. So this is... these are passive provider chests. So these say, hey bots, this is an important location where you can get whatever's in this chest out and go do something with it. So these were flashing icons because they were outside the orange range. As soon as I put down another robot port, they're in range. We can now see that they are no longer flashing. And this one says it's picking up 86. So that means there are 87 robots out here on their way to pick up this red belt and go do something important with it. We will add a few more. So like power poles, done. They can now come pick up the power poles. We want them to build steel furnaces. So same story, done. We can now, could access this if it was inside the network. If we pick up a deconstruction planner, that's the quickest way to tell. That's why I actually keep one. I keep two on my inventory. Now that we have robots, I set that one to trees and rocks only, and we leave the other one as is. So yeah, I can pick up this and go, you're not inside the network. But if I put a robot port, say here, you're now in the network, and straight away there's one bot coming to pick that up. Same time, I made 46 of these logistics robots. We dump them in the network, and they will come and empty our trash, take it to storage, and at the same time, they will take things that we've requested. So I want these things delivered. If they're in the network, right, the robots will come pick up those items and bring them to me. But as you can see, there is 200 and something objects of missing construction robots, and 200 and something items are missing the materials. Because we just haven't made them available, or we aren't automating them. Like inserters was one of them, they're now automated. Undergrounds are not automated. Repair packs are missing. We'll take our personal repair packs, wherever the hell they are, and we'll put them in there. So then repair packs are in the network. It might take a while to actually come out and grab one and repair things with them, but yeah, it's a start. So I'm going to leave it here for this episode. We're going to come back next episode and do more building. I'm not going to do any of this. I'm going to let the robots do all this building for me. Because that's why we rush to get them. I will probably put down way more robots to alleviate our charging issues. But yeah, we're going to basically be looking at how many smelting arrays do we need, where are they going to go, where's the bus going to go, and we're going to just blueprint that out and then leave the bots to deal with it whilst we move our front wall. Because that was the other thing I wasn't really happy with. Sort of built myself in. I'm not happy with the amount of room we've got. I really would have liked twice this amount of room. But without having walls, it's been a little bit awkward. Now we have plenty of gun turrets and ammo on the belts, etc. It's not that critical anymore. But it'd still be nice to have. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I will see you in the next episode, where we continue on with this little tutorial series. As always, thank you guys for watching. Thoughts, comments, ideas, whatever the hell I stuffed up this episode, by all means, leave them down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye!